Oklahoma City telephoned National 7117, and that began the wide ramifications of the Urshel kidnap case. The wealthy oil man snatched. From Denver, Colorado was brought Albert Bates, who was tried along with his fellow mobster, Harvey Bailey. They are identified by Mrs. Urshel in open court. She is pointing out Bates. The investigation covered 23 states. Before a federal judge, oil man Urshel also identifies Bates, and Bates and Bailey are sentenced for life. Afterward, a plane brings Machine Gun Kelly and his wife, Catherine, from Memphis, Tennessee. Less than 90 days after the kidnapping, 15 were convicted. 6 get life. Before the judge, Machine Gun Kelly and his woman get theirs. Of the $200,000 in ransom paid, $123,000 was recovered and returned. Bates, Bailey, and Kelly in Alcatraz. When Machine Gun Kelly was captured, he begged, "G-men don't shoot," meaning government men, and the name G-men flashed in the news. In St. Paul, Edward G. Bremer was kidnapped by the Barker Karpus mob. The trail led to this cottage at Lake Weir at Ocklawaha, Florida. There was a desperate 4-hour gun battle. Ma Barker, mother and leader of bandits, was killed with her gangster son, Fred. Ma Barker was firing one of those machine guns when she died. Here in New Orleans, Alvin Karpus was captured with J. Edgar Hoover directing after a nationwide search. Karpus was afraid of fingerprints. Here's the G-man record. He had the tips of his fingers sliced by a knife. No use. His fingerprint characteristics identified him just the same. He had his face lifted, his ears clipped, but look at his eyes, same old creepy. This ransom letter was turned over to the FBI. 9-year-old George Weyerhaeuser kidnapped. They made him sign the back of the envelope as identification to his parents. The G-men made a searching study of this elaborate kidnap message. He gave a list of the size of the bills to be paid in the ransom money, $200,000. Signed, egoist, egoist. The money was paid, and that was the clue in the case. The FBI has a nationwide system of hunting down kidnapped cash. The G-men made up a list of their own. Washington presses ground out hundreds of thousands of these. They circularized the nation, banks, stores, and filling stations, any place where money might be spent. The kidnapped boy was returned on June 1st, and arrests were made on June 8th. Quick work. And the trail led to Salt Lake City, where in this 5 and 10, one of the bills on the list was changed to buy this cigarette case. And swiftly an airplane was taking Harmon Whaley and his wife to Tacoma for trial. He gets 45 years, she gets 20 years. But there was still another fugitive wanted, William Mahan. Once more, the trail of the ransom money, that list of kidnap bills. He had to spend the money and couldn't do it without putting the G-men on his trail. At this California hotel, he was registered as B.E. Cole. Once more, the plane ride. The FBI is air-minded. That's why these cases were polished off so swiftly. Mahan had $37,000 of the ransom money and gets 60 years. And so grinds the machinery of the law at the FBI. These are bank robberies. The G-men protect more than 14,000 banks. They have reduced bank robberies by 75%. Let's see how all of this is done. First, it's selection, picking the right man. To become a G-man, you must be between 25 and 35 years old. All lawyers are expert accountants. There are myriads of applications, but only one applicant in 1,000 is chosen. Each receives 3.5 months of intensive training before he tackles a job. Physical training, for a special agent must be fit. The FBI training is not only for G-men. Police officers from selected communities in the United States take the FBI course in Washington. There in the jiu-jitsu class may be a law officer from anywhere. There are FBI graduates in 81 police departments that represent the law for 66 million people. The law library for legal study by the agents and by the FBI Police Academy students. Planning a raid, the art of attacking a gangster stronghold, how to take cover, battle strategy in the war against crime. Each field division has this complete equipment: handcuffs, leg irons, high-powered glasses, searchlights, receptacles for evidence, fingerprint kits, cameras. The G-men have killed only 9 public enemies, but these were the most dangerous, the deadliest of killers, gun in hand. Others surrendered through fear, because the FBI policy is always to have its G-men better armed than the underworld, to have better weapons and to use them better. The agents must qualify every 30 days as marksmen to be ready for new Dillingers, new babyface Nelsons. Machine gun sharpshooting from a fast-moving car. Director Hoover supervising field practice, and the target might be a gangster car. This is what happened to Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow in a battle with local officers. The rifle range at Bureau headquarters in Washington, and the targets might be gangsters. Intermittent firing. Now 600 shots a minute. Every shot hits the anatomy of that theoretical public enemy. He will kill and kidnap no more.